Hello guys, the million dollar question is what's ailing Pakistan? Over the last 1.5 weeks, there has been absolute pandemonium in the country, no law and order, nothing. Imran Khan, the former Pakistani Prime Minister, is on the verge of another arrest, and he's constantly sort of trying to draw sympathy from the people of the country, telling them, letting them know how the country, the establishment is victimizing him. This is something that is not an old phenomenon in Pakistan. If we look over the years, instability has been rampant in the country, and there are so many reasons that can be attributed to this kind of an unstable situation in Pakistan. But if you ask me, I would say the most important reason is lack of political acumen. Now, what is ailing Pakistan is totally lack of concern among the political leaders for the people of the country. The basic difference between an Indian politician and a Pakistani politician is that an Indian politician sort of rises from the scratches. You talk about Mamata Banerjee, Narendra Modi, Rahul Gandhi, whosoever. They have all done politics at the grassroots level, and they have, seen through a lot of layers, I would say. But on the contrary, in Pakistan, most of the established political leaders, most of the stakeholders are either landowners, landlords, or industrialists. So they come to politics just for the sake of power. They come to politics just to probably fatten their bank balance. I mean very I'm calling a spade a spade. I mean very on the face, and I don't have any hesitation in saying this. So in the process, what happens is development is jolted. Development actually is thrown on the back burner, and this is the reason why there's so much of disorder all over. And then I would say an unstable Pakistan is certainly not good news for India, because we all know that Pakistan always has had a very strong hand in fomenting terrorism on the Indian soil. And if this continues, then obviously untoward elements, terrorists, Al Qaeda and other terror fronts will get I would say will get a lot of leverage to sneak into the country and create further disturbances. And ultimately, it's the commoners that who will suffer. And more importantly, I think the army is on the verge of taking control. If the incumbent Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif thinks that he's going to sort of earn by being in their good books, he would be able to prolong his stay at the top. Then I think he's living in a fool's paradise, because if you look back the history of coups in Pakistan, it's like elected governments have been toppled at the drop of a hat, and we've seen the army taking control, and it has happened so many times. Because ultimately in Pakistan, if you kowtow to the army, if you succumb to their whims and fancies, then obviously you have a great life. But if you actually sort of cross swords with them, definitely you are at the receiving end. And I really hope that everything is put in order. And Mr. Modi, after landing in Hiroshima today, has said that he wants to better ties with Pakistan. Probably Pakistan refrains from supporting terrorists, instigating terrorism in India. But I think that's wishful thinking, and I think Pakistan is actually heading towards more disasters with so much of sort of an unstable Afghanistan with the Taliban calling the shots, an unstable Pakistan, a country called Sri Lanka, which is actually which is struggling to get out of that economic mess. And I think the neighborhood as such, India's neighborhood as such, is on a very sticky wicket, and that certainly isn't good news, because when there's instability, obviously, I would say people with nefarious designs, just take advantage of the situation. So overall, I really hope that things better, and we have a very peaceful subcontinent. So thank you so much, guys, for hearing me out. God bless.